From a warehouse basement on the wrong side of the tracks, this is D.
Did you want to talk about boomers?
And Candy V.
Yeah. Start that ball rolling. Tell me where you're coming from, and then I'll jump in.
Episode 3. Boomer's Gonna Boom.
So I'm going to be kind of personal here, and I don't want, if my mother's listening to this, I don't want her to feel picked on, because I'm not trying to pick on you.
Okay, we can protect your mother's identity by giving her a pseudonym.
Okay, so we'll call her my mother.
Got it.
Anyway, I would say that at least from my mom, she's done these things sometimes where we'll be inside of a line at a grocery store, or not a grocery store, a grocery store, any kind of service industry. And if it's taken a long time, and it doesn't seem like the person can tell that it's taken a long time, maybe they're doing something else or whatever, she lets out this exasperated sigh, a very exasperated sigh. Yeah. Or, this thing. Or,
yes.
And it's not just her. So many people I've seen do it, but of her age, usually boomers.
Yeah.
And for one, it angers me because I feel it's a lack of empathy. And I feel like there's people on the other side, who are working, who already know what you're feeling, and you have no idea what they're feeling, and you're making them feel as a cog in a machine that needs to, roll to serve you. And it's a weird outlook.
Yeah.
And I've never liked that.
No, yeah, it's a certain kind of entitlement.
Yeah.
That you're right, especially boomers tend to have. My parents are definitely of that persuasion that the customer's always right.
Yeah.
That whatever you're doing, if you're paying for something, then whoever you're paying should be bending over backwards to make sure everything is perfect for you.
Right.
Right? And it does kind of make them like subhuman.
It does a little, yeah.
Yeah.
The
amount of times I've seen my mom, like I can't even tell you how many times I've seen my mom at a restaurant get almost militant with the help. And she's not a combative person anywhere else.
Right, like, just in that situation.
Like, I'll see her just stand up to someone and be like, this is not okay. I'm not,
right.
Who can I talk to? Because this isn't right. This needs to be made right. And I'm like, where? This sense of justice that comes out we're at a Fuddruckers, for crying out loud. I remember one time my aunt and uncle, they had gone to a hotel that they were used to just walking in and requesting a room.
Oh, yeah.
And they got in to find that all of the hotel was all booked. And it was because there was a nearby forest fire. And
oh, wow.
So people were displaced from their homes, and there were firefighters coming in from out of town and stuff, you know? And so it seems like a really easy to understand situation where you'd feel like lots of compassion.
Right.
And my uncle, you gotta give him points for being self-aware, literally said to his wife, "We are going to use our white privilege." And he just went and threw a fit until they gave them a room.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And it's like, it's not just that. So like I feel like our generation on down have been more conditioned by shitty jobs.
Yeah, something like that.
Or economic circumstances, but for some reason, like when I remember so many times just like seeing my mom starting to like berate a waiter.
Yeah.
And I'm just sinking in my chair and
right.
cringing.
Me
I'm
too.
Like, oh God, Like, I've never felt like, you go, Mom. This is appropriate behavior.
Yeah.
Never.
Never me either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I can't think of a time. I mean, like, there have been times, sure, that I've been upset of, with customer service or someone. Dude, there was this time. This is hilarious if we're talking about customer service stories. There was, I was at an IHOP one time, and Amy and I were just like, oh, hey, let's go get IHOP. It was super late at night, and this lady came, as soon as we came in, there was no greeting or anything. She just saw us, took 2 menus, and was like, come on. And it was like classic diner, but it's IHOP.
Yeah.
So she sat down with us, like literally threw the menus on the table and walked away. Didn't say anything. After we decided what to order, she came back and took our orders without asking anything. It was just looking at us and writing stuff down, took the menus and left.
All right.
Came back with cold food, served me first, and I thought what I ordered was supposed to be cold until I got it later and realized it was supposed to be hot.
Okay.
And then like 15, 20 minutes into it, she served Amy. And it was really strange, and she was rude afterwards and everything. So that was the only time that I felt what do you call it? Actively.
You're peeved at your service.
Yeah, and I never said anything about it. Because the way that I felt was like, okay, I'm a guest in this place.
Right.
And I understand that I'm, a customer. And yeah, sure, I should be treated with more respect. But all that means is that you're getting a bad review and I'm not coming here again.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if a part of it is the fact that we see our voices magnified through other ways.
It could be.
Right?
Oh, that's a good.
Like, I don't have to be heard by the waitress.
Right.
I will have a bigger impact by putting a negative Yelp review.
Right. Right.
Well,
actually, that's perfect. Going into a little bit of what do you call it? Territory. The fuck am I trying to say? What's the? Anyway, COVID. During COVID, when people would go into Walmart without a mask or whatever, and they would try to buy stuff, and people were saying, sorry, you can't be here without a mask. You're going to have to put on a mask. And the person's like, but I've got money. You want money? Like, I literally have seen people do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what does the worker fucking care about your money?
Right.
But now that you're saying about that kind of voice thing, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Someone who's saying, hey, you want money? And, if there was no other communication, between the customer and the management, it would make a lot of sense for someone. Say, like, if they were in a small shop, that was run by one person, and he's like, sorry, you got to go. And the person's like, yeah, but I got money. And the person goes, fuck, I do want your business.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let's do it.
That's probably another factor is the size of business today.
Yeah.
Right? When you consider where the places we go, even the restaurants we go to,
right,
are predominantly owned by massive corporations now.
Right.
Meaning even all the way up to the manager, you probably have people who don't care that much about the bottom line.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
People say, oh, I want to see the manager. It's like, look, I'm only the manager because I've worked here long enough to get a raise.
Right.
And I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't care that much about Chili's.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. I think size has a lot to do with it. I think communication, I think you hit the nail on the head. I was going to say previously, I was talking about AI and stuff. The reason why I feel like I can see a boomer mentality, like you said, with communication, in that they're being treated disrespectfully and thus need to say something about it. I feel kind of the same way when it comes to technology. If my phone, for example, something that just happened with my phone was, this is a Google phone, and so what they do is everything that is loaded on the phone software-wise is only Android, meaning it's naked, like it doesn't have any kind of skin over it. It's just factory, more or less. And when Google updates its Android software, it means that it changes the look of all of your applications without your consent, really. It's just, this is your new phone now. You just now have new software, and it looks completely different, and it's now different than what you're used to. And I hate that.
Yeah.
and I feel disrespected when that happens, and I get I get angry, not just at that, but like if my computer doesn't work in a certain way, or I find something doesn't work in the way that I want it to, then I feel disrespected and I feel like I need to say something about it. Mm-hmm. And I think that may be the same way that boomers treat other people.
So do we need to start treating our electronics more like people, or do boomers need to stop treating people so much like electronics?
So what you said there, exactly, what you said there in the beginning sounds kind of silly, right? To think about
only for now,
right? Exactly. So in a transhumanist,
silly.
In a transhumanist perspective, 50 years from now, what's it going to be like? Our generations, alpha, we'll say Gen Alpha, Gen Beta, are they going to be speaking to their phones like, listen, I'm so sorry, but what you're doing.
Sorry for what my mom just said to you.
Yeah. whereas you and I are just like, what the fuck is wrong with the OS, right?
Yeah.
And we're like,
we're going to be 80-year-olds and just be like, in my day, you could do whatever you wanted to a AI.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
You expected your AI to just be obedient.
Right.
You know what I mean? We used them for entertainment. God, now I feel bad. Are we the boomers of the
future? Yeah, for sure.
Oh, shit.
For sure. There's going to be so many things that we're uncomfortable with.
I don't want to do that. I think I'd rather just die young.
And you know what makes me feel good is that knowing there are very old people that are very progressive.
Yes, I love when I find it very like a huge relief.
Yeah.
Whenever I meet one.
Right.
And
right.
I'm like, oh, you're in like your late 70s and you're very cool and love everyone and are open-minded and
there's not many.
You're still learning things,
right.
I'm like, okay,
maybe there's hope.
Maybe I wouldn't have a phobia of aging if it weren't for the fucking old people that are so miserable.
That's what it is.
You have been eavesdropping on D and Candy V. If you've enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe, review, and share. And do feel free to drop by again soon. D and Candy will always be here, waiting for you, in a warehouse basement on the wrong side of the tracks.